Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero, and today we're going to be talking about more of Eric July's detractors, talking a bunch of noise about him, and we even got a big name talking noise about Eric July's comic, and his name is Dick Masterson, and we'll get into that as soon as we finish going through the rest of these tweets that came out shortly after I made yesterday's video. We got, of course, Chloe, the Seahole handler, saying they got detractors betting that all the white women be attractive while the non-white women be ugly. The new Alpha Core book written by Chuck Dixon. They think Chuck is a Nazi. You can check it out. Don't worry, they don't hire 10-year-olds to write comics. Can't wait to see how Dixon retcons green color energy. Okay. Betting all the female characters that are white will look attractive, no matter the age, while all non-white women will look like caricatures of troglodytes. So we got here again Elon Muskrat, this guy who claims to have this big comic that people apparently don't know about. Eric wants me to start reminding him about Chuck Dixon working with Box Day for years when no one else in comics would work with him. Sounds like I'm getting to him, posting relentlessly about his poor choice to hire this Nazi collaborator. Well, Eric July doesn't actually care about what people like you think for the most part. He may at some point monetize you as a hater because he has monetized you before because you are a hater. And that's about it as far as anything else with you. But we do actually have a special guest here that we forgot. He actually popped up shortly after I made my video yesterday. We had... I don't know if this one looked... Yeah. We had Dane, actual fandom himself, talking a bunch of noise, as he always does. Oh, and Eric, too. We also got that clown, that fruit bat, making noise about Eric's announcement yesterday. It's pretty fitting, two pieces of shit coming together to make more shit. Yeah, okay, again, book that made $3.7 million. Chuck Dixon is a QAnon. He's also about Rippaverse and he's an occasional guest on FNT. I don't think it's really that occasional. He has also involved himself with this nutcase. Okay, and the Rippaverse becomes more of a joke every day. Yeah, well, while people continue to be hyped, laugh my ass off. That's the author of the QAnon-inspired graphic novel. Okay, sure, buddy. Again, weird. I'm trying to actually find Dane's original tweet here. I think I already went through these. I got a bunch of them collected. Matter of fact, what we'll do is we'll go to Dane's Twitter and find what he actually said. Make it a lot easier to see. And don't harass anyone that I'm going to. All that good stuff. We're gonna find it here. Of course, he's talking about Geeks and Gamers, and he's talking about, of course, the Epic Verse, because that's all he does is talk about everyone else rather than doing his other stuff. Dane, you are obsessed, by the way. You're absolutely obsessed with Eric. It's like every announcement that Eric makes, you always have to make a comment. See, like, I love how all the Brick July detractors, which I am number one, you are, must all be working together. It's the only explanation for it. It's not like a lot of people independent of each other see his grift and feel compelled to call it out absurd. Dude, you're like one of the biggest grifters out there. You're talking about this clip from Ethan Van Sciver from like months ago, dude. It's like, do you have anything else going on? Like, I like making fun of you because it's fun, but, I mean, it seems like all you tweet about is Comicsgate and Eric July. It's like, I don't understand what is your obsession with this man. You're obsessed with comics. No, you're obsessed with Eric July. You're absolutely obsessed with Eric July. I thought the shill account was for tracking move goalposts. I actually get that, but it's become nothing but a tool to track anyone who says anything negative about Eric and his grift. It's not a grift because he's actually selling a real product. Funny stuff going on with that account, I'm telling you. I mean, there's funny stuff going around with you because you're always talking about Eric July. All the time, dude. Like, literally all the time. You made a recent post about it right here. Oof. Yeah, man, I went searching for the origins of the fake problem that manga is killing Western comics and sourced it back to Chuck Dixon. That's when I learned of his downward trajectory. Sad dude wrote some pretty good Batman. I'm pretty sure that's what the rest of his tweet says. You got SJW Captain America. Eric July's company is just Comicsgate with a different cover. Same lack of quality. You wouldn't know that. You probably don't have the book. Same has been and never will be chuds. Made a lot of money. Same conspiracies and bigotry. I doubt it. Just led by a libertarian dumbass in a beard made of pubes. You're corny. Instead of a bloated right-wing Mormon radiating divorced dad energy. You're probably a divorced dad. And then we got Eric. So now Eric is totally cool with pushing QAnon stuff. He isn't. He hasn't pushed any kind of QAnon stuff. Because once again, Eric, you're a disingenuous fat piece of shit who changes his beard color because you're a fucking soy boy mangina. No more smoke and mirrors. You can't even spell either. With the beauty of spell check that we have on the internet, you can't even fucking spell correctly. Probably the fat warping your goddamn brain that you can't even type correctly, dog. It's like, bruh, you really must not have anything else going on rather than just talking shit about other creators. I just like making fun of you. At least I'll admit that I'm talking shit about you, making videos on you, trying to monetize you. But I do talk about pop culture and other things. But here we have Dick Masterson, and this is a clip from Rekieta Law's live stream, I believe last night. Shout out to Rekieta Law. Great channel. Great dude. Met him in real life. Great dude. Let's jump right into this clip real quick.
Like it is, though. Eric July's building, like that's the whole message, is he's selling an alternative economy, right? Like
Yeah.
that's...
Yeah, but his comic sucks.
His comic sucks. You're about to find out exactly why, according to Dick Masterson, that Eric July's comic sucks. Smooth brain right here.
Don't understand that.
Because everything I've seen about Eric July's comic leads me to believe that it's trash.
You probably listened to Dane from Actual Fandom, which that dude is an absolute fuckboy. And for one, you hang around with Pedo Vito over here, so you really have no legs to stand on about anybody being shitty.
And that it's like not written well.
But you
There's plenty of people on YouTube that have made videos, including myself, that have made reviews about Eric July's ISOM #1, who say the writing is actually pretty good. I even believe the writing was pretty good.
would have to read it. That's what, like, if you're
Literally,
gonna, if you're
no.
gonna-
I could just like listen. Like, no one has said anything good about it. Everyone who reads.
Because you haven't looked around, that's probably why you don't know if anybody said anything good about it. Secondly, to your point of, I just see it and it looks like trash. This isn't a movie trailer, dog. You can look at a movie trailer and say something's trash, sure. But you've seen probably a bunch of pictures and say, oh, it's trash. But you didn't actually read the full book. So there's really no way you can know if it's trash or not. At least in your opinion.
It is like, yeah, we're taking him on. Like, oh wow, you know, I can't wait for the next one. No one has said like anything. Like, I'm not even Vito.
Just type in, just type it in on YouTube. You'll find plenty of good reviews on ISOM.
Oh, I don't care that Eric made $3 million and
You obviously care. You're so butthurt about it.
sold people his comic book. I'm just saying it doesn't seem like it's any good.
It doesn't seem like it's any good, but you don't know if it's any good because you didn't read it.
I have to see something to know if it's shit or not. A guy.
For a comic book, yeah, you would have to read it to know if it's shit or not. Again, it's not a movie trailer. I understand if it's a TV trailer, a movie trailer, a game trailer, or some kind of gameplay, but it's not one of any of those things. It's a comic book that you haven't seen or read.
Guy who's never made a comic book before, and no one who's read it can tell you what's good about it.
There's plenty of people who've never written a comic book before and have made good products. For example, Raging Golden Eagle made a book called Blade Devil. I'm pretty sure he's never made a comic book before, and that book was fantastically written. Fantastically drawn and fantastically written. So your argument is mute.
There's no memes
I'll
from
read
it.
it tomorrow and I'll let.
There's no memes from it. That's not an argument. It's not an argument of to whether or not Eric July's book is bad or not.
Let you know, Dick. How about that?
Okay.
5 times.
Oh, and there are memes of it, but they're just really bad memes made by Dane from actual fandom. There are memes of it. They're just very terrible.
Times in a row.
Somebody send me an ISOM comic on PDF right now so we can read it, please.
So essentially you want it pirated, you don't want to spend the money to actually buy the book so that you can find out if it's bad or good. So you just sound like a moron.
I know it's dog shit. Everybody knows it.
I know it's dog shit even though I've never read it.
It's dog shit, but we're all pretending it might be good, right?
It might be good even though there are plenty of people on YouTube, including myself, like I already said, that have reviewed the book. And again, honestly, the quality of the book is all still subjective and opinion at the end of the day. But at the very least, you could read the book. And again, it's not a movie trailer where you can kind of decipher whether or not you want to see it or not.
I have it. I just haven't had time to read it, but I'm gonna.
Because you know it's dog shit, Nina.
She can't know it's dog shit either because she hasn't read it, although she did read it. She's actually said it was very good.
You have it as a trophy. You have it as a trophy because he's your friend.
Good.
Read it out loud.
Read it. Yeah, show the fucking
God,
class how good Eric July's ISOM
Okay,
is.
I can read it right now. I mean,
ISOM. It's not hard to say. I understand you're trying to be funny, but you're not funny.
well, what?
And I typically like Dick Masterson when he's with Nick Rekieta doing streams, but this ain't it, dog. This is... You look very stupid.
I don't think that would be cool to like read it out loud. I mean, it's this comic. You got to go
Why?
buy
You can
it.
Nina, read my book. I would love it if you read my entire book on Nick's show.
So yeah. Essentially, like I said plenty of times, it's a comic book. You typically have to pick it up to read it. You have to see it to know if it's bad or good. Again, it's not a movie trailer. It's not a TV trailer. It's not a video game gameplay trailer. So how would you know if it's bad or good? You probably should pick up the book if you're going to say it's whether it's bad or good, because it's a comic book. It's a visual medium that you haven't read, and somehow you think you're able to form an opinion on this book. It's very weird. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Again, do not interact with anybody that I've shown you today. Keep all your comments in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more content. Click on the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all that we get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.